Welcome to Journeys by Grace with Duchess Joyce L. right here on Love 860 WAEC, Atlanta's inspirational talk radio. Joyce L. is a life coach, community advocate, and highly regarded radio and television host in Atlanta. She's on a mission of compassion. This radio program is a weekly journey through the conversations, experiences, and possibilities that shape our lives, and you're invited to join in. Call us live on the air, 404-355-8699. That's 404-355-8699. Now, today's edition of Journeys by Grace. Here's Duchess Joyce L.
Welcome, listeners. You are listening to Journeys by Grace. I am Joyce L., show creator and your host. I hope that you can hear me okay today. We are having some rain outside, and of course, when it rains, we do experience some technical difficulties at times. Listeners, today we're going to take a journey on the creative side. God has made us skillfully and masterfully. He's made us in his image, and those are two things that we can count on. And I want to start out by saying we had a wonderful journey last night with Easter Seals and Fashion Uncorked. And it brings me to the point where I want to say that we have an imagination. And I'm so thankful that God gave us imagination. I love and enjoy attending events that when people can share their imagination. I am not that creative in the arts, but I have appreciation for the arts and dance and photography. Today we're going to have two people that are very creative on the opposite sides. We have a fashion designer who won last night, and his name is Keon Brown. He won. He will call us shortly to speak with us. His mother birthday's today, so he traveled to North Carolina to spend the day with his mother. But one of the prizes for winning last night was a interview and to be a guest on Journeys by Grace with Duchess. And we also have Gwen Roberson in the house from Taylor Keith Monarch Group, who will talk to us about when you are skillful, when you're creative, what comes next as far as being managed properly so that you can obtain the things you need to pursue your mission and to pursue your passion properly. We don't want to mess up. Gwen, what did you think about last night?
Oh, wow. First of all, the night was just filled with just imagination, creativity. The Atlanta Ballet was there performing. It was,
and they were so young, little girls.
I know and that's, you know what, the beauty of that is letting you know that you start out at an early age and just watch that talent grow, and it was just absolutely beautiful.
And they were smiling.
They were smiling through the whole thing, and they probably knew when they messed up, but we never knew. And I think that's the whole persona of that. They had their smiles on their faces, and they went through the performance, and they were just absolutely beautiful. The whole program was beautiful. I mean, it was just, it was a great way to give to an organization that is doing wonderful things. The Easter Seals is doing a great job of servicing the community for children with needs, disabilities, and Dr. Courtney Hammonds. I'm just thankful and blessed to know him and to be a part of the organizations that he's doing and how it's reaching out to the community and to see it in works.
Yes, it was a beautiful event to see the organizations all come together and to see the families who that it really directly impact. And I didn't realize that Easter Seals has such a strong mission. Absolutely. And their mission is to make sure every child before the age of 5 years old has what they need to succeed in this world. And one of the things that I liked most about Keon Brown last night, I was reading what he was saying. He said that the process of completion for a project, like what he did last night, is very tedious. However, I learned that there are no limits to reaching dreams and achieving goals. Although I have not received any awards for my garments, I am prayerful that this competition would be my first.
Oh, wow. I when I saw the garments and when we're sitting there and there was 10 stylists, 10 designers that were competing for this top prize, and they sent the models out and you were able to see one of their garments, each of the designers' garments, and I immediately fell in love with the gown that he had for display. It was absolutely gorgeous, such a couture fashion style, and that's what's so unique about being at the Fashion on Cork. It gives you that sense of New York. New York has always had that fashion sense about it, but Atlanta's
doing a lot of things.
Oh wow!
And I want us to really embrace that. Atlanta's doing a whole lot of things here: fashion, femme. Everything is coming right here, and it's so many organizations. But I love it when we take our creative skills and we give to a cause. We work for a cause. It's a project with a cause. It's a mission with for a cause, and that is how we keep that blessing and keep community in.
Absolutely.
Because you can have all the talent in the world, but if you don't give back and you don't serve,
absolutely,
it still is not going to benefit you. Listeners, we have Keon Brown is on the line. Lamont, our engineer, is telling me that the winner from Easter Seals Fashion Uncorked is on the line. Keon, are you there? Hello, Keon.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. Are you in North Carolina?
Yes, I am right now with my mom.
That is wonderful. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I want that gown. I know I'm a little top heavy for that. That's a lot of information, but I'm telling you that gown is awesome. Can you make it?
Hello, Keon. This is Gwen Robeson. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing well.
That gown was awesome.
Oh, it was fantastic, and we are so proud of you. And I'm quite sure Dr. Courtney Hammonds is just as proud, and the Easter Seals is proud because you guys had a great turnout last night.
Yes, we did. We definitely did. It was an outstanding experience.
It was. What inspired you, Keon? What really inspired you to take that journey to fashion?
I've always been a creative person, and I would say towards my freshman year in high school, I really started to realize that I wanted to do something in fashion because I realized, okay, I'm creative. I work good with my hands. Now I can get paid to make clothes.
Oh, right.
Yeah, exactly.
And I can be successful at it. So it was a way to exercise my creativity and still, be stylish and also popular. In high school, it was a popular thing. A lot of my friends were like, hey, could you make me this? Could you make me that?
So how long have you been doing fashion? How long have you been in the fashion industry?
Since 2000. Yep, since 2000.
You are just awesome at that. And what advice would you have for inspiring fashion designers?
First thing I would say is write down everything you think of. I mean, a creative mind is just kind of a crazy place at times, and you can lose yourself if you're not writing things down and keeping track of everything that your creative mind comes up with. So write things down and keep a lot of positive people around you. No naysayers, anybody that can just uplift you and encourage you. Keep them around.
Great. Keon, how important was it for your parents to be involved? Because your mother, I love what she said. I don't know if you know, she said he worked hard and he deserved this. She said you worked really hard, and I love that.
You said how important was it?
Yes.
I mean, it's very important. Well, actually, that's my stepdad. My dad lives in New Jersey, and I spoke with him the night of the show, and he gave me some encouraging words. But it's very important that my parents see how much work I put into what I do to assure them that, I am taking this very seriously, and this is something that I plan on doing for the rest of my life. So when they say things like that, it just inspires me more.
Great. And what is your next project after this? You won all these great prizes last night. What's next for Keon? What can we see for you?
Well, I'm planning to tackle Project Runway. That's my next project. I'm in the process of making my video, filling out my application, and I also have a local fashion show that I'll be doing in New Jersey, actually. I'm going to go back to my hometown, Patterson, New Jersey, and I'm going to do a fashion show there. And then it's time to prepare for 2014's 14th Fashion Week in New Orleans, which was one of my prizes from last night.
Yeah,
Yes,
absolutely.
that's great. And I was reading in your bio of the handout, Keon, and your last sentence you say, I'm prayerful that for this, competition will be my first.
Yeah.
So what do you plan to do now that it's been your first? I know you talked about it. So what is your prayer now?
My prayer now is just to have longevity in my field. It's a lot of people who say they want to do fashion design and they have temporary success, but they don't have a lot of longevity in, the field. So my plan is to just have, an awesome career in fashion throughout my whole life, something that my kids can be proud of, my other family members can benefit from. That's my ultimate plan.
Well, great, because family is everything. I mean, if
Right.
you have family is your worst and your best critic. So that, so I think that's definitely a solid base that you have. And once you have that, then everything else will go in and will fall into place.
Right.
I know that Dr. Courtney Hammonds has traveled to Paris, and we were just talking about how Atlanta has evolved into the fashion industry. What is your thoughts about that?
I really do think so. In my opinion, I feel that Atlanta is somewhat the it started like the Harlem Renaissance, where a lot of the different artists were coming to, make a name for themselves and just, add on to that creative background that everything, was building in Harlem at that time. I really feel it is on the rise with fashion, and I'm just hoping to be a part of that chain gang,
Exactly.
Great. But Keon, we are just so happy that you called us. I know that you're celebrating your mother's birthday today, and I don't want to keep you too long, but I want to say congratulations, and we're so proud of you in Atlanta. And anytime you want to come on this show, promote your events and your cause, know that you have a place right here at WAEC Love 860 with the Duchess on Journeys by Grace. And I thank you, and I would pray that God continue, Keon, to keep you on the journey. Is there anything else you want to share with the listeners?
Thank you so much. I just want to thank you for the opportunity and having the opportunity to talk to you last night and meet with you and take pictures. Yes, I just want to tell my the viewers that you can find any of my garments on Facebook at Keon Zen Fashion by Keon Brown, or you can email me directly at fatherzen@yahoo.com. I specialize in bridal, couture, men's, women's, accessories, children's. Just give me a call. I actually surprise myself at how far I can go with my design skills and my design concept.
Great.
Great.
And listeners, also, if you can't get that information, you can always contact Journeys by Grace, and I will make sure I pass it on. Keon, you enjoy your mother's birthday, and you be blessed.
Thank you. You too. Blessings.
Take care.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Listeners, that was Keon Brown, the designer that won the Fashion Uncorked last night, sponsored by Easter Seals. And it was a wonderful organization to support last night. And it was a lot of energy in that place last night.
Yes, it was. And what I think probably my favorite, because I've been to a couple of these events, and they just get better and better all the time. And they have the models, especially the children, modeling some of these outfits, and they are absolutely adorable.
They were very adorable. I like that. And I just want to let all the designers know that's listening in that you all did a beautiful job last night.
Yes, you did.
Everybody to me was a winner. But, one person took the prize, but you all were just creative. And it's that imagination and that creative side that really, really touched me last night.
Absolutely.
And when the judges were giving their feedback, a lot of them were saying things like, the artist in you want to do it this way, but do it that way. And that is that. And I really like that because I saw that it was all about the art.
Absolutely.
It's about the craft.
Absolutely.